Hola, muy buenas a todos y bienvenidos a un capítulo de Sherlock Holmes, Crimes and Punishments. Y bueno, nos habíamos quedado con que tenemos que ir a casa a mirar los archivos de la roca de Gibraltar, bueno, donde estuvo esta señora en la foto con su doncella, para investigar el asesinato de este hombre, que aunque el atizador no está lleno de sangre y yo seguramente piense que ha sido un accidente doméstico, discúlpeme a mí, hay un rastro de nuestro perro que nos demuestra lo contrario. Entonces, bueno, vamos a ver qué pasa. Vámonos a casa a registrar esto. Y yo creo que si lo resolvemos rápido, o va a ser un vídeo corto, o voy a seguir con el siguiente caso, no lo sabemos. Mirad a Toby, qué feo es, por el amor de Cristo. Es feísimo, tío. Es muy feo. Y bueno, voy a intentar subir más Sherlock seguido, porque me he dado cuenta que el último lo subí como el 9 o el 6 de junio. Bueno, el último es que estoy grabando 2 capítulos seguidos, ¿vale? El anterior y este lo estoy grabando seguido. Así que sé que, bueno, el 5 o el 6, es que no recuerdo cuando grabé aquellos. Pero bueno, que fue a principio de junio y eso no puede ser. Un escándalo colosal azota a la alta sociedad. El célebre y notable arqueólogo Sir Rodney Bentliffe, orgullo de nuestra nación, ha sido hallado muerto. El asesinato tuvo lugar en los baños. Bueno, sí, esto es... Siempre que resolvemos un misterio, como que nos mandan una carta al respecto de nuestra decisión y tal. Vale, archivos. Pues tenemos que mirar los archivos. Archivos. Esto es periódicos. Esto es enciclopedias. Y esto es investigaciones. Fuck. Enciclopedias, lo dudo. Periódicos, ¿verdad? Tiene que ser. A ver... ley de quiebra. Nada, no tiene nada que ver. Este es el 83. A ver, habrá aquí 93. Sí, aquí. Explosión de la mina, llegada... Ah, mira. La llegada del Rock of Gibraltar, el regreso de un navío. El Rock of Gibraltar, un carguero de la línea Adelaida Southampton, Londres, edificio Cunard, James Street, Londres, ha vuelto de su viaje de 6 meses con escala en la India, Nueva Zelanda y Australia. El buque transportaba a Inglaterra a la señorita Mary Fraser, heredera de la familia Fraser, propietaria de las tierras y minas de estaño en Australia. Esta joven dama de gran belleza, según nos consta, está comprometida con Sir Eustace Braxtal, uno de los hombres más adinerados de Kent. Curioso. Interesante cuanto menos. Vale, aquí nos dice básicamente lo que hay.
The shipping company, the Adelaide Southampton London line, and its address. Interesting. It must be the place where they keep the records, including the one for the crew of the Rock of Gibraltar.
I think that if you pretend you're from Scotland Yard, they'll give it to you without any problems.
But
Hombre, no
I
hace
have
falta,
another
¿no?
solution. I'll call in the specialist.
No, hombre, pero escúchame, o sea, me puede dar permiso el Lestrade este, ¿no? ¿O qué? A ver, trabajo para Wiggins. Vale. Wiggins. Hace mucho que no te veíamos, hombre. Wiggins, can you come, please?
Wiggins, would you come upstairs, please?
Would you come upstairs? No, esa parte estaba haciendo otra cosa, mira. Qué detalle.
At your service, Mr. Holmes.
Ay, qué
I
cuco.
need a register, my young friend. If you could borrow it, there will be half a guinea for every one of you. I need the crew list of the Rock of Gibraltar in 1893, and their current employment.
I'm straight on it, Mr. Holmes.
¿Qué
You really
dices?
think they'll find it, Holmes?
My secret police is better than the Yard in many ways.
Are you kidding, ¿verdad? Los putos niñatos, tío.
Here it is, Mr. Holmes. But we can't take it back. It's too risky.
Put it on the table. I'll take care of it. Good work, young Wiggins.
Dios mío. Maldito niño. Dale
I left
mucho.
it right on the table for you, sir.
Sí, pero dale dinero a ese niño, que se lo merece, tío. Que se lo merece. ¿Dónde está la mesa? Parezco un loco, tío,
This
con tantas
list
cosas.
shows the senior officers of the Rock of Gibraltar, on which Lady Brackenstall and her maid made their voyage. Lady Brackenstall does not know anyone in England. This must mean that someone on this list is our mysterious visitor. And these are the lists of the senior officers of the Adelaide, Southampton, London Line ships. Let us find out who was in London upon November the 7th.
Hostia puta, a ver. A ver, asesinato, 7. Vale. Charles, Arnie, Ernest, Thomas, Herbert, William. Salida el 16 de marzo, llegada el 23 de mayo. Vale, a ver. Salida el 6 de mayo, vale. No puede ser. Tiene que ser el mismo, supongo, ¿no? Este es el 7 de octubre. Este es el 10 de noviembre. Este es el 23 de octubre. Uf. 6 de mayo. No parece que coincidan muchos, ¿eh?
This list shows the senior officers of the Rock of Gibraltar, on which Lady Brackenstall and her maid...
Vale.
I do not think that this sailor has any connection to the case.
Vale, vamos a ver. Ernest G. Woods.
This officer is still at sea, therefore he cannot be involved.
Vale. Ok, vamos a ir descartando, que yo creo que es lo mejor que podemos hacer. Henry
This
Southward.
officer is still at sea, therefore he cannot be involved.
Perfecto. Aquí Samuel. Vale, esta lista nada. Charles.
This officer was on a ship that sailed half a month ago. He wasn't in London at the time of the crime.
Perfecto. Este no. Herbert. Herbert aquí hay uno, pero es
I do
Winter.
not think
Así que no es este. Este
this
puede
officer
ser.
was on a ship that sailed half a month ago.
No, tampoco tiene conexión. Vale. Nos queda el Thomas Walker y el Herbert Whittington ese. Aquí no hay nadie. Aquí.
This officer is still at sea, therefore he cannot be involved.
Entonces nos queda uno.
This officer is still at sea.
Ah, vale, nos queda el Jack este. Pues escúchame.
Mr. Jack Crocker was in London upon the date of the crime, and he is due to depart in 2 days. Captain Jack Crocker is our mysterious visitor. He was the only one around at the time of the murder.
Ok, vale. Entonces tenemos que llamar a... Vale, tenemos que llamarle.
This Crocker, do you think...
It would be interesting to meet him. Our young friend should be able to find him.
Vale. A ver, Wiggins, tengo un trabajo para ti.
Wiggins, could you find a way to bring this Captain Crocker here to us?
Here? Holmes, that could be dangerous.
Podría,
No problem, Mr. Holmes.
pero a él no le importa.
Mr. Holmes, I was informed that you were looking for me, and I'd like to know why.
Yes, it is important that we talk. You will soon understand why.
A ver, caballero.
You are acquainted with Lady Mary Brackenstall, are you not?
Yes, I think I do remember her, from when I was first officer, but I still don't see...
It seems your relationship went beyond that of mere passenger and first officer.
How dare you?
A ver,
Indeed, how reckless a feeling is love, particularly if one is prepared to commit a murder in its name.
Explain yourself this instant.
You are
claro.
aware that the murder made the headlines of the morning press. You read the newspaper report, but to your dismay, found it much fabricated. Once you learned that I wanted to see you, you came straight away. You needed to know what I had found.
You... And what do you know?
That evening, you were with Lady Brackenstall, despite the danger.
I'm not afraid, Mr. Holmes. Besides, all of this is just guesswork.
You would be right if there was no evidence.
What then?
¿Qué qué? Te vas a cagar. Honesto. Eso ya nos complica un poco las cosas. Espero que el pájaro no dé más por culo, que si no lo voy a meter. Tinta de periódico. Interesante. Botas limpias. Sí, pero el pantalón no está limpio. Está más sucio que los cojones. Y un cuchillo.
Lady Brackenstall was tied to a chair on the night of the murder. And it was you who tied her up.
You call that evidence?
A ver, la verdad que no. Nudos marineros.
Yes, as she was tied with a sailor's knot. Your handiwork.
So, it's a sailor who's done it. That proves nothing, Mr. Holmes. I'm not the only sailor in London right now.
Hombre, claro que
The
no.
theory is flawed anyway. On the night of the murder, I was aboard the Sharp. I was supervising the repair of a porthole.
At night.
It was an emergency. There was a leak. You can ask the ship's carpenter. He can confirm.
I'm sure that he can.
Perfect. In that case, we have nothing more to talk about. Good evening, gentlemen.
A ver, el tío, la
Holmes,
verdad.
what should we do now? Would you like to check his alibi?
No, there is no doubt that these men will testify in his favor, and there will be no way to check.
So, what then?
So, we must work with what we have. We have all the puzzle pieces.
Now I
No me
understand
jodas.
why you dissected the bell rope.
Uf, pero tío. No puede ser. Creo que no miente, su implicación está clara. Acudió tan pronto como supo que le estaba buscando, lo que señala su culpabilidad. Estaba a bordo del Sharp en la noche de la cena. No tuvo miedo de enfrentarse a mí, estaba confiado. Uf. A ver. Visitando esas noches, probablemente un marinero en la alta graduación. Asesino. Jack, creo que es un asesino, le llevará junto a su cómplice ante la justicia. En defensa propia, defendió a una mujer ante un hombre violento y dipsómano. El misterio quedó resuelto, pero decide guardar el secreto y no necesidad de informar a la policía. No tenemos más pruebas, ¿verdad? No. Vaya caso más corto. Y a ver, es obvio que no... Es obvio que había alguien más implicado. Entonces, a ver. Lo más probable es que fuera incluso sin querer, ¿sabes? Vamos a tomar esta decisión. Vamos a tomar esa decisión. A ver qué pasa.
Wiggins, could you ask Mr. Crocker to come here again, please?
Right away.
No estoy segura, pero a ver, tío. A ver qué pasa.
Why did you make me come here again, Mr. Holmes?
It is over. I know that it was you who killed Sir Eustace Brackenstall.
What?
I know, because of the height at which the rope was cut. The knife used was a sea knife. The knots were sailor's knots, and not least the sheer force that was put behind the killing blow. And because you are the only one who knows Lady Mary Brackenstall in London. And because you love her.
It's true.
It is time for you to tell us the whole truth.
I admit that I loved Mary madly from the first day that I met her. But I never did come to visit her. for I believed that she was in a happy household. When I talked to her maid, who told me everything, I was insane with rage. I was due to set sail for 6 months away. I wanted only to see her again. But it turned into a damnable nightmare when he barged in. He dared raise his hand to her. He was not even worthy of licking her boots. Oh, I regret nothing. I admit I killed the monster out of love for her. She will forgive me if she is able.
Lady Brackenstall already forgave you. She said nothing.
Mary.
But that makes her an accomplice as well as her maid. It places her in danger yet again.
Mr. Holmes.
You would not have managed to protect her.
Till I die, do you hear me? Here is a letter that sets everything clear. And it is the one that should be disclosed to the police. I am the only culprit. Mary had nothing to do with it. Now it is time to end this.
Pero, caballero. Perdóname, perdóname. No. No, 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 no. Caballero. No se suicide usted, por favor, que le voy a absolver. Se lo juro. Tranquilícese, por Dios.
Please forgive me, Captain Crocker. I wished only to test your sincerity, and your words and deeds have far exceeded my expectations. See here, Captain Crocker, we'll do this in due form of law. You are the prisoner. Watson, you are a British jury. Captain Crocker, the evidence shows that you acted without premeditation and used reasonable force to protect an innocent victim from her husband's brutality. Your devotion pushed you to attempt to kill yourself in order to protect the one you love. Now, what say you, gentlemen of the jury?
Not guilty, my lord.
Vox populi, vox Dei. You are acquitted, Captain Crocker. So long as the law does not find some other victim, you are safe from me.
Mr. Holmes.
It is a great responsibility that I take upon myself, but I will give Lestrade an excellent lead, and if he can't avail himself of it, I can do no more. Come back to your lady in a year, and may her future and yours justify us in the judgment which we have pronounced this night.
Ole. Ole, el buen Sherlock.
Inspector, I'm afraid that the murderers have escaped us.
What? Do you mean to tell me that you failed? Never thought I'd live to see the day.
I mentioned the murderers, not the case. It is obvious that the crime was committed by 3 criminals who cannot be the Randalls.
You really think so?
You only need to find a gang of 3 thugs wandering around. I can trust you to do that.
If they exist, I'll catch them.
You'll find someone, I have no doubt of it. Goodbye, Inspector.
Qué cabrón. El asesino es el capitán. La verdad que este ha sido un caso bastante facilito. Personalidad tipo neutral. Gente que soluciona el caso del mismo modo. Gente que dice la misma lección moral. Bueno, mira, 94% de la gente lo ha hecho más o menos como nosotros. Vamos a darle un poquito más. Que en verdad he hecho 2... No, ¿qué narices? En verdad sí, hemos hecho poquito. Así que vamos a darle más.
Holmes, for heaven's sake, whatever's going on?
Oh, hello, Watson. You're early. Did you kill all of your patients?
What?
Look.
Holmes, where have all these wretched bees come from?
I increased the temperature of the room so as to prevent them from hibernating. I needed to take a sample of honey. But it worked, Watson. We will have honey all year round.
Ridiculous and dangerous.
They're domestic bees, Apis mellifera, such industrious workers. Anyway, Watson, I am sorry, but I must leave you. I'm in rather a hurry.
You have a new case?
Yes, but nothing as thrilling as this experiment. A theft of plants at the Royal Botanic Gardens in Kew. I'm helping a minister who's an old friend of mine. You can join me if you like.
Well, I'll admit that I'd far rather accompany you than remain alone here with these workers of yours. Besides, you'll need a helping hand with the flowers you're intending to bring back.
Watson, how ever did you guess?
For the great Sherlock Holmes to bother with the theft of plants. Come on, admit that you're planning to spoil your little bees with some rare pollens.
Since when did I become so transparent? Let us go.
Que nuestro pequeño Sherlock es un poquito interesado, por lo que se ve. Encontrar las plantas robadas de la última exposición de los New Gardens. Pues venga, vamos para allá. Qué facilito era el otro. Es que me sorprende muchísimo que haya sido tan sencillo, la verdad. Es raro. No sé por qué le doy a ese botón. Si no hay nada. Exactamente. Nos vamos a Cuenca, la Virgen. Por fin. A ver. ¿Qué ha pasado?
Well, Holmes, here we are at the Royal Botanic Gardens. There's no doubt that this place is beautiful. But are you really intent on investigating the theft of the plants?
Yes, of course.
¿Por qué, tío? ¿Qué es lo que te impulsa a ti a hacer algo así? No sé. A ver, contarme. Mi gente.
Don't touch anything else, is that clear? Just go and get a bucket of fertilizer. And without turning it over this time.
Buah.
Good day
Venga.
to you, gentlemen. How may I help you? If you are here for a visit, please do come back on Sunday.
I am afraid that it cannot wait. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is my friend and colleague, Dr. Watson. We are investigating the theft of plants that took place here 5 days ago. A remarkable collection, I believe.
So you're the one in charge, eh?
A small
Sí.
favour for a friend. Now, to whom do I have the pleasure of speaking?
I am Martin Hamish. I am the Deputy Director of Kew Gardens. And that fellow yonder is Albert. He works here.
I am delighted to meet you. What can you tell us about the plants?
They were rare and exceptional plants. We presented them at our last exhibition. We haven't removed the stand yet. It is still in the large glass house. We only learned of their disappearance the evening after the exhibition, and nobody saw anything.
No doors were forced?
No, but I would imagine that for a thief it would be fairly easy to gain entry, for there are no guards here.
Well, if you don't mind, we will take a look. Now, you say that it is in the large glass house.
Yes, the one just behind
Cómo ha
me.
movido las manos.
Just a second, since Albert has nothing else to do. Albert, show these gentlemen where the exhibition was held.
How many people work here?
Only myself, but occasionally 2 students, Albert, whom you have met, and Miss White.
¡Ay! Explotación laboral.
Here it is. This is the place where the stolen plants were exhibited.
Thank you. Is there something the matter?
Yes, there is. All right, the plants were valuable and rare, but it seems to me that the tragedy that took place here only 2 days ago has been entirely forgotten already.
What tragedy are you referring to?
The director of Kew Gardens, Mr. Montague Dunn, he died here just 2 days ago.
We're very sorry. We were not aware. The two of you were good friends?
He was my father.
Oh
¿Pero
dear.
qué está pasando, tío?
Our condolences. We should not be troubling you. Please do excuse us for the intrusion.
You say that he died here, in the large glass house.
Holmes?
Cállate.
Yes, just here, near the door to the colonial collection. He suffered a heart attack. Just like that. So suddenly. It was terrible. Excuse me, gentlemen, but I cannot remain here. If you need me, I'll be in the reserve. That's the room next to the front of the large greenhouse.
Of course, we understand.
Vale.
What should we do next, Holmes?
Pues investigar un poquito esto.
Do not touch.
The plants were here. All of them were stolen.
Y la lista de las plantas.
Here is a list of the stolen plants.
En el agua dudo que haya algo. Bonito invernadero. No sé si es relevante que el padre se muriese por un ataque al corazón, la verdad. Esto de investigar plantas muertas...
According to Albert, this is where his father, Montague Dunn, was found dead.
Huellas. Fragmentos. Puerta. Jamba rota. A ver.
The door was smashed at shoulder height.
A la altura del hombro.
This door handle is new. It was recently changed.
¿Se cambió? La puerta pudo haber sido forzada.
The traces are thinner in some places. These boot marks are fresh. It appears as though someone was dragging their feet. The footprints reveal that someone staggered here.
¿Trastabilló?
Blood. This sign is broken. Something heavy was dropped upon it. Someone fell violently against this sign, and they were injured in the clash. Most likely a head wound.
¿Qué dices, tío?
Soil. It should have come from a flower pot. The soil on the side of this flower shelf is the same as that on the ground. Fragments of a flower pot.
¿Hay más cosas por aquí? Voy a dar un voltio rápido. No, solo quedaría esto de aquí. Jamba rota.
The esconson was breached near the handle. The door was forced from the inside of the Colonial Collection Room. The handle was changed afterwards.
I think we need to inspect the Colonial Collection Room.
Sí, pero igualmente nos está mintiendo en que no se forzó la puerta.
Very strange. Half of the Colonial Collection is absent. The smell is strong. It is a detergent.
¿Para camuflar la sangre? No puede ser, tío.
This broken fragment was the result of a heavy blow. A fragment of marble, most likely.
Estatua o escultura. Wow, tío.
These windows were perfectly cleaned. Part of this greenhouse was emptied and thoroughly cleaned.
Sí, porque mira cómo está
This
esto,
is one
¿sabes?
of the outlets of the ventilation system.
No puedo... ¿Qué hago? Bueno, lo voy a dejar abierto, ¿por qué no? What? Qué cosas más raras, tío. ¿Qué más hay que hacer? Cristales, detergente, madre mía, cómo está el viento hoy. Jamba, puerta, pomo, maceta. Aquí, coño.
This pot was broken fairly recently. A flower pot recently fell down from these shelves and was misplaced. All the clues around here are quite suspicious. I need my imagination to make sense of it all.
Un poquito, la verdad, porque es un poco... Golpe contra maceta. Caída sobre valla. Embestida contra puerta. Ver secuencia.
wasn't like that.
Así no era. Embestida contra puerta. Golpe contra maceta y ahí. Así sí. Black. Tío. Pero ya entró herido entonces.
This reconstruction reveals a disturbing fact. Montague Dunn damaged the door of the Colonial Collection Room.
He was in a panic, or the door was locked. Was it an accident or a murder then, I wonder?
Buah. Buah. Voy a empapelar al director este. Dunn queda atrapado. Practicar una autopsia en la morgue a Dunn. La muerte sospechosa. ¿Por qué forzó la puerta de la sala de la colección colonial? ¿Por qué alguien limpió y vació la sala? ¿Fue una trampa o un simple accidente? Habría que hablar con este señor, solo digo eso. En plan... Es muy culpable, o sea, nos está mintiendo, tío.
These trees.
Ah, yes, the bayou. I remember our visit in the case of the Awakened.
La secta de Cthulhu, tío, ¿qué dices, tío?
These trees, with their roots in water, must originate from Louisiana.
Luisiana.
Ah, yes.
Bueno, el próximo juego es Call of the Cthulhu, ya lo sabéis, así que es una referencia muy GG. A ver si podemos encontrar algo por aquí.
According to this, they have light and moisture control in some parts of the building.
Vale.
According to this,
También iluminación y humedad. Qué chulo esto, tío. ¿Cuántos
Can I
pasillos,
help
tío?
you, gentlemen?
Que si nos puedes ayudar. A ver. ¿Cómo te lo explico? A tu padre no le dio un ataque. A tu padre probablemente le pegaron un puñasco.
do you work here?
Yes, but part-time only. But I'm also studying botany at the University of London.
You're following in your father's footsteps, then. That is commendable.
Well, even if botany is not my strongest suit, there are people who say that I could be a good manager.
Pobrecito, tío. A ver, caballero. Consumido por la pena. Qué pena de chaval. Corte afeitado, que demuestra que es joven e inexperto. Manos limpias.
Thank you, young man. We shall see you again soon. Farmhouse.
Quita, coño. ¿Te imaginas que lo han enterrado por aquí? Ah, no, si está en la morgue, es verdad. Pero igualmente, tío, no sé, es muy extraño, ¿no? Mira, Watson. Caballero.
Albert told us about the tragic death of Mr. Dunn, the late director of Kew Gardens.
Tragic indeed. His heart attack was quite unexpected.
Seguro. Capullo. Gafas por miopía baratas. Cuello sucio. Soltero. Menos de jardinero.
Thank you, Mr. Hamish. We shall continue our investigation. Colonial... Hearth. Water. Dry. Ventilation. Seed. Nursery. Director's office.
Este misterio va a estar
Locked.
chungo. Puerta de despacho.
Locked. Locked.
Watson, 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 te voy a matar, Watson.
Locked.
Joder, tío. Está todo cerrado a la Virgen. Yo ya pensaba, locked.
Colonial...
Bueno, esto todo es igual, ¿no? ¿Para qué lo voy a mirar? ¿Es todo tan sospechosamente sospechoso?
Locked.
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 There is a smell of burning.
No habrán tenido la puta cara. No habrán tenido la cara.
The symbol is not from Kew Gardens. A broom handle was half burned. The remains of a...
Una máscara.
a protective... Someone set it alight, but it did not burn. A door handle? The door handle to the colonial collection and that of the fireplace are made of the same material.
No pueden haber sido tan gilipollas.
The plants were set alight fairly recently. Some have not completely burned.
Es muy suspicious, la verdad. Don't be suspicious, don't be suspicious. Mierda. ¿Puedo entrar por aquí? Sí. Por aquí no parece haber gran
A
cosa.
ventilation system. It should regulate the temperature of the staff buildings.
Punto de
A
interés.
A water tank.
Punto de interés. Ojo, cuidado. ¿Por qué va a ser esto un punto de interés? No lo sé. Uy, Dios mío.
Locked.
Locked. Vale, vale. Y por aquí yo supongo que no podemos entrar, ¿no? Ah, pues sí. ¿Aquí es donde está el chaval? No.
Dry.
Clima tropical seco. Aquí no hay nada. Vale. Qué pasada.
These flower pots are beautiful. They are intended to be used for... The symbol is not from Kew Gardens.
De verdad, Watson, escúchame, tío. Yo no sé por qué te digo de venir. De verdad. Lo único que haces es molestarme. Cómo cambió la iluminación.
Water lily.
Invernadero de
According to-
nenúfares. Aquí es donde pasó todo lo que pasó, ¿no? Aquí creo que ya hemos entrado. Vale. Entonces, tenemos que investigar estas 3 cosas. Hay que practicar la autopsia. Vamos a practicar la autopsia antes de ir a nuestra casa. Voy a ver cuánto tiempo llevo grabando. Vamos a hacer esto de los archivos y a practicar la autopsia. Y lo vamos a dejar ya por este capítulo, que tampoco quiero
I asked
agobiar.
Inspector Lestrade to take Montague Dunn's body to Scotland Yard.
It's ready for autopsy, then.
Vale, pues vámonos. La morgue. Inspector Lestrade, morgue. Caballero, buenos días.
First of all, let us carry out an external examination.
Vale.
There are no suspicious marks upon the chest. Let us finish our external exam. There is an injury to the skull, most probably caused by the vessels and the pupil of the eye.
Parecen
The air from
normales.
the lungs carries a faint
Aroma floral. Qué extraño.
nothing suspicious.
Nada sospechoso. La verdad que el hombre parece bastante normal.
No redness, stings.
Picadura.
Now, let us examine the internal organs.
Le vamos a rajar, tío. Qué family friendly, tío.
The liver is enlarged. It would seem that he was suffering from an alcohol addiction. The liver tissue is brown. There are no visible pathological signs.
Como coge los órganos, tío, qué asco.
The stomach tissues show no visible pathological signs. There is a small amount of content. It appears that he breakfasted lightly, only a short while before his death.
Y cómo se lo coloca de nuevo a la perfección, tío. De verdad.
The heart's blood vessels show
De patología.
the heart tissue show
No muestra signos.
the lungs are congested and edematous.
Congestionados. Oh,
The tissue on the inferior lobe of the right lung is damaged, most probably caused by toxins from an unknown plant. My suspicions have been substantiated. Montague Dunn, the director of Kew Gardens, died from poisoning, plant poisoning to be more exact.
You mean
Yes, it is murder.
we should inform Lestrade?
Yes, but do remember, Watson, that I discovered the murder. The challenge is mine.
The challenge, Holmes?
We need to locate that deadly plant. Such a perfect murder appeals to me.
Murder of any kind appeals to you. Is that all we need to do?
No, we also have the people working at Kew Gardens. Martin Hamish and the son of the victim, Albert Dunn.
And also Miss White, of whom we spoke with Mr. Hamish. Should we bring them all here for interrogation?
No, a few innocuous questions at Kew will suffice, as well as a discreet delve into their personal affairs. Yes, Watson, it is time now to open the doors.
Even those in the staff building. I suppose that is necessary.
We should also be concerned with the victim himself. After all, we don't know very much about Montague Dunn.
You're enjoying this already, aren't you?
sí.
More than a little.
Es que es un caso bastante Bastante misterioso, la verdad. Envenenamiento de un queda atrapado. Después de que el asesino le encerrara en la sala de colección colonial, Montague Dunn inhaló un veneno virulento de origen vegetal. Madre mía, madre mía, madre mía la que se viene. Venga, va. Pues vamos directamente a casa a mirar los archivos. ¿Quién pudo ser? Yo sinceramente... Ay. Yo sinceramente, chicos, pienso que ha podido ser el tío ese. Porque el hijo, no creo yo que el hijo quisiera matar a su propio padre, la verdad. A ver, archivos. Bueno, vamos a buscar estos 3 archivos, a ver dónde los podemos buscar. En periódicos, en enciclopedias, pues sí. A ver si en enciclopedias puede estar. Dionea. Bueno, sí, esto creo que puede ser, ¿no? En enciclopedias, arte, ciencias económicas, historia, medicina, botánica. Plantas exóticas. Estas plantas tienen una toxicidad similar, más o menos variable. Dionea carniovirus, Carlina... Bueno, todas estas. Solo las 3 primeras son peligrosas para los humanos. En esencial, la florem diabólica, bajo unas condiciones muy concretas. Cuando activa su mecanismo de defensa contra agresiones, disepnia, esporas letales. Vale, pues aquí tenemos la primera. Perfecto. Ahora buscar el emblema de una maceta rota. El emblema no sé si tiene que ver con esto, puede ser. El emblema de la maceta rota que llamamos en el pote no es del... El símbolo significa divino, si no me equivoco. Química, venenos y toxinas... No. Marcas y emblemas, ¿no? El emblema, el divino gremio, símbolo religioso. El divino gremio, ¿puede ser? Sí. Los miembros del gremio adoran a Treguan, el rey dios. Las donaciones son generosas, busca la pureza espiritual, librarse del materialismo.
Here it is.
Curioso.
The Divine Syndicate is not a supplier to Kew Gardens. Besides, there is no address here.
Qué cosa más rara. Buscar el emblema de la maceta de la exposición, supongo que pone. A ver, creo que aquí también se puede hacer. Aquí, símbolo religioso.
That is...
No. Aquí. El jardín de Seymour. Equipamiento y suministros para jardines. Somos proveedores de primera línea para sus necesidades en paisajismo, jardinería o madera. Amplia gama de arenas, tierras, abonos, macetas y cualquier cosa que necesite. Número 3. Bueno, esto sí que es una dirección. Vale, pues tenemos bastantes cosas. Ahora habría que encontrar las plantas. Bueno, esto es lo primero, ¿no? Encontrar la planta que se empleó para matar al señor, inspeccionar los edificios del personal y recopilar información sobre Montague Dunn y averiguar quién mató a este hombre. Pues nada, chicos, lo vamos a dejar por hoy. Eso ha sido un capítulo más o menos cortito, por así decirlo, pero bueno, ya con resolver el otro caso e iniciarnos un poquito más en este, yo creo que vamos de sobra para estos dos que tocaban. Y nada, si os ha gustado ya sabéis, dejar un comentario, darle un buen like para que yo sepa que os ha gustado y nos vemos en el siguiente capítulo.